Hi, Dave Parisi, the creator of the Inertia Wave. What you're about to watch are the 7 methods of use, going through different planes and paths of motion. And then once you master the 7 methods, you can get as creative as you want by changing the environment, but you notice the paths never change. Just want to go over something really quick. The original Inertia Wave comes with an O-ring, a carabiner, and a rail strap. And you're about to see all the different ways that you can hook up your Inertia Wave or the original Inertia Wave. Not to be confused with the Inertia Wave Duo, which is a non-anchored device. It is impossible to anchor the Inertia Wave Duo because it's made for 2 people communicating with one another, which has a wrist safety strap here, which you'll see on the 15 methods of use video if you purchased the Inertia Wave Duo. So it's an entirely different animal. Enjoy the lesson plans for the 7 methods of use with the Inertia Wave, and thank you for your purchase. Hi, Dave Parisi, the creator of the Inertia Wave. Fix My Fitness Club LLC is the parent company. Today, we're going to go through the 7 methods of use. By now, you've received your Inertia Wave. You have the Inertia Wave in your kit. The complete kit comes with rail straps, carabiner. So I'm going to assume that you watched the creative ways to anchor your Inertia Wave so you know exactly how to hook it up. Belly button high, belt buckle high, roughly minimum 24 inches apart to 36 inches. So between 24 and 36, that's your choice, wherever you're hooking it up. Here's what we're going to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart, with knees spring-like and bent. The body has a flexed ankle, knee, and hip. Hold the end caps of the Inertia Wave securely and start to gently spring the length of both tubes simultaneously as you were shaking water off your hands. Rhythm, do not muscle it. The method of the Inertia Wave is oscillating spring-like up and down continuous pattern. All the energy comes from the center of the tubes. Do not let it hit the ground. If you hear the wind sound, you know you're doing it correctly.
You were just watching the method called the Inertia Wave. As fast as you can, as hard as you can, under your active control, never letting it hit the ground. When you hear the wind sound, you know you're doing it properly. Okay, now we're going to go into the Hero Wave, a tribute to our veterans. The Hero Wave is going to sound like a drum roll. Here's what I want you to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart, with knees spring-like bent. Hold the end of the tube securely and start to spring the tubes as if you were recreating the motion of a drum roll. The center of the tubes will hit the ground. The method of the Hero Wave is a spring-like up and down continuous drum roll pattern, with each tube moving in opposite direction. Right, left, right, left, right, left. One at a time. The tubes must hit the ground.
You just witnessed the Hero Wave, a tribute to our veterans. Now we're going to transition into what's called the CROSSFIRE. Some of you know it as anti-rotation, anti-twist for the oblique system. There's 2 versions. I'm going to show you the training wheel version, which I highly recommend for you and your clients in the beginning. Watch the transition because I'm going to go from 2 hands and I'm going to release my hands. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart, with knees spring-like and bent. Drive your elbows back and grab both tubes. Hold both tubes closely to your belly. The body has a flexed ankle, knee, and hip during the CROSSFIRE method. Hold the end cap securely and start to transversely flutter both tubes simultaneously on a horizontal plane. Both tubes move together. Both tubes are simultaneously rocked on a horizontal plane. Now release your hands slowly and let the tubes follow each other.
We're going to show the CROSSFIRE from a different angle so you can see the tubes flutter transversely with one another, side to side, going across that tabletop.
Drive your elbows back. Spring-like. Bring the tubes into your belly, holding each tube, both hands. Flutter those tubes side to side so they follow each other. Now we're going to get ready to slowly release our hands, a tube in each hand. And that's the advanced version of the CROSSFIRE.
Always remembering that your feet are never more than 12 inches apart. Take advantage of the instability or the unstable surface to engage more core musculature as well as the superficial muscle that expand over certain numbers of joints that are responsible for strength and power. You want the best of both worlds. If you have a wide base of support platform, you're not going to get the benefits of the inertia wave. It's not a battle rope. Totally different and far more beneficial. So here's what we're going to do now. Just now you just watched the CROSSFIRE. You saw the training wheel version, which was two hands together so I could have a predictable outcome. So that was working fine. Then I released my hands. That's where the cognitive value comes in. If you get to a point where you release your hands, that's the more beneficial way. I'm going to show you the thunder slap. The thunder slap is the inertia wave, only you're going to put more energy into the tubes. Please do not muscle this. Keep it rhythm, smooth, and coordinated. Thunder slap looks like this.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart. Hold the end cap securely and drive your elbows back. Now act as if you're performing the method of the inertia wave. The method of the thunder slap is a spring-like up and down pattern. As the speed builds in the tubes, slap them together on the ground. Keep the slap and keep the momentum.
Just learned the thunder slap. Now we're going to go into the double over. I notice a lot of people at home or at the facilities are doing double over where the tubes are going in together and they're slapping against one another. Double over is circumduction. We're going to go left hand, clockwise, small circle. Right hand, counterclockwise, small circle. Then we're going to try to transition right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Small circles where they don't go into each other. Once you get the hang and the coordination of going right side, left side, what I'd like you to do is try to have them go over each other. Hence, double over. Here's what I'd like you to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart with knees spring-like and bent. Slowly start to rotate your right hand counterclockwise as your left hand clockwise. This is circumduction, fluttering one tube over the other. Stay loose in the wrist. Listen for that wind sound. The method of the double over is a fluttering circle, one over the other.
You just watched the double over, one of the 7 methods. We're now going to go into what's called the super typhoon. In my opinion, as the creator of the inertia wave, it's the most difficult one because you're transitioning from that sagittal plane, quarter turn to the right, and you're getting that anti-rotation engagement, especially from the oblique system. So it's very beneficial. Here's what we're going to do, is not drop the tube. Leave that in there. So here's what we're going to do. See, we're all human. Take both tubes like you do in the CROSSFIRE. These tubes follow one another transversely. They're going to flutter and follow each other, only we're going to take a quarter turn. Ten. 11. You have the idea? Here's what I want you to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart with knees spring-like and bent. Set your hands holding the tubes directly in front of your sternum, elbows in tight. Anywhere from 2 inches to full arm length out from the body. Holding the tube securely, flutter both tubes just like the CROSSFIRE. The method of the Super Typhoon is like the CROSSFIRE, resulting in an oscillating spring-like transverse force.
Now what you just watched was the Super Typhoon, where it looks like the CROSSFIRE, transversely fluttering, the energy stays in the center of the tubes, and the tubes follow each other. In regards to core engagement, energy systems, cognitive skills, and caloric expenditure, this by far beats all the 7 methods. It's called the oxygen thief, hence it really does kick your butt. So here's what we're going to do.
Your feet should be spaced no further than 12 inches apart with knees spring-like bent. Hold the end cap securely, build the speed in the tubes as they slap the ground. The oxygen thief has the same pattern as the thunder slap method. Continuously slapping the ground at a jump squat several inches off the ground. The user is in the air as the tubes slap the ground. The user will repeat this method several times based on when they want to jump and the tubes hit the ground.